Hey guys, this is Ben from Primal Nation. Now I'm making a video today. It's my second video. So the first video I talked about health versus weight loss. I'm focusing more your journey towards health rather than focusing on weight loss and the benefits of focusing on health versus the weight loss. I've had a quick train, so I'm pretty pumped up. I'm feeling some motivation and some energy, so I thought I'd make this quick video after training to help you. So going back to what I said, this idea of exercise and diet don't matter. Sounds crazy. You're probably thinking, Ben, you're a crazy mofo, you're a trainer. Of course, you get results from diet and exercise. Listen, I understand diet and exercise are a massive part of helping you get results, you know. You'd be stupid not to think that. But the reality is, everything comes from your mindset. Everything comes from the way you think about yourself, your self-image, your beliefs, as I spoke about before, your rituals, your childhood. So how you see yourself growing up, the experiences you've had. Perhaps you've done training before, you've had a bad experience of a class that you've been to, bad experience at the gym, you've gone into the gym and you might have fallen off something, you might have fallen off the treadmill and shot off the back, or you may well have felt self-conscious, you know, because that first class or anything you do can set you up and in your mind can create your beliefs around nutrition, diet and exercise. So coming back to my point, because I'm probably going to veer off quite a lot, so keep coming back to my original point, why exercise and diet don't really matter. It's all about your mind. It becomes before anything. It's the most important part. If your mind doesn't change and the way you think about everything, your overall lifestyle, the way you approach things, then really the rest, the specifics of the nutrition, the specifics of your training program are irrelevant, because it's all about turning up. So being at that where you have to be to train. If your mind's not in the right place, you're going to lose your motivation, you're going to lose your consistency. I wrote a blog post today about creating change and how important it is to not just create change, because it can be scary to begin with just to start something new. Going to that first camp, I have people coming along to my camps, you know, they're nervous to begin with. I totally understand that, because it's all new. In your mind, you paint a picture of what it's going to be like before you've even got there. So in your mind, you've created this image of what it's going to be like, and that can stop you from doing it. But one of the points I want to make clear today is consistency, consistently creating change. Even myself, even relating this back to me, let me go off on a tangent a little bit. Let me tell you a quick story, okay? And this will relate to your mindset and what can happen with this diet life cycle, okay? So this idea of your mind and creating change, and if you're going on consistent diets and you think that you are always just gonna, the idea is you go on a diet, then you go on another diet. My honey, my cat's in here at the same time, just making sure she's all right, so she'll probably feature in a second, Diva. But, so anyway, going back to the story I want to tell you. Now, with your mindset, you can focus too much on every detail. So if you're doing a diet, if you're doing a plan, and you think, okay, I must concentrate on every little bit of this plan to make it work. I'm going to hold on really tight, I'm going to make sure it's all perfect, but how are you going to consistently change that? What I want to tell you about is a story. When I was younger, I used to go to, I had geography classes. I'm still keeping an eye on Honey. Should have just kept her in the kitchen, but she keeps scratching. She's coming in a minute. I'm going to show you her. So anyway, going back to my story, I used to go to my, I was in my geography class, and I was such a perfectionist about my writing and how I wanted everything to be perfect that I would write everything out, and if it wasn't perfect and if it wasn't exactly the way I wanted it to be, I'd rip the page out. It wasn't perfect, so I'd rip it out because I get so frustrated, and then I'd rip the back page out. And I continued to do this until my geography book had so few pages in it that I got a note one time I was in class saying, you need to come and see your teacher. So I went to see my very unfortunately named teacher called Mrs. Hancock, and she basically was wondering why I had so few pages in my book. Now, obviously, the reason is I wanted it to be perfect, and if it wasn't perfect, then I'd tear it out and I'd start again. And I think as a metaphor, in a way, as a story, it works the same way with a diet and exercise. If it's not perfect, if it's not exactly the way you want it, you either won't start because you fear starting new because it won't be perfect, and in your mind you want it to be perfect, and if it isn't, you think, oh God, I can't do it. And then the second part is you've started your plan, you've been doing it for 28 days or a month, and then you can't stick to it because it's not as perfect as you want it to be. So my message to you today is diet and exercise, honestly, don't matter. It's about you, it's about your beliefs, it's about not going hell for leather to begin with, just taking little small changes, little by little, consistent change over time. It's the days when you don't want to train. These are the most important days. When you're at home and you think, you know, I'm comfy, I'm cozy, I don't want to go out. These are the days that count. These are the days that get you the results. It doesn't matter so much about every detail of that nutrition plan or the specifics of that training program. Turning up, doing it when you don't want to do it, never making excuses, not being a victim. These are the keys to success from training. How many people do you see with results from training? Let's be honest, not many people. Know their nutrition's usually bad anyway, they don't know exactly what they're doing, they haven't sought help, and they don't value it in their life. 2, their training can be wrong, they're doing more steady state cardio. You know, all these factors matter, yes, but my message to you today is the main thing that counts is your mind, and it's so complex. And I think personally, in the fitness world, we don't put enough tools in place to help people with their mindset. I mentioned in my last video about books to read. Really, this is about self-development, and training and nutrition is a part of that self-development. And if your mindset isn't right, if the way you think about, if your image of yourself, how you see yourself can relate to your childhood experiences, the way you see that will affect everything that goes on within your life. You know, your everything. I mean, yes, it can be a case of the chicken or the egg. You know, once you start training and your nutrition, then your mindset can start to change through the process. I've seen this happen before. But the most important thing, the best advice I can give you to actually start changing your body to begin with is to change the way you think about yourself and your overall lifestyle, and put things in place. As a very simple rule to begin with, I would think about the first things you do in the morning and the last things that you do at night. Things that set you up for the day, you know, and what you're doing before you go to bed. Because these 2 areas of your rituals, and I've found this even with my own life, can make a huge difference to setting yourself up for the day. Here she is. So this is the one who has been affecting this video slightly. This is Diva Honey Love. She may feature in some of the videos. Superstar in the making. Look at her in there, man. Look, she's all chilled out now. Anyway, okay. So getting back to what I was saying, I want to finish this up because I can go on, and I want to just bullet point things for you. Most important things, think about your lifestyle, think about your mind, think about not sticking to everything 100% to begin with, then falling off. I'd rather you make small changes week on week. Focus on the lifestyle. That is what we're aiming for, because that will give you fulfillment. That will give you lasting results. You know, getting results short term can be rewarding. Yes, you know, you're going on holiday and you want to look in good shape on the beach. You're getting married. Those are usually the main 2. You want to feel good. You want to look younger. Yes, these things all count. But if you don't make the internal changes within yourself, the way your program is, the way your mind is programmed, then nothing else will really matter. Nothing else will really change. So focus on that to begin with. My little geography story, I don't know if that helped you or not, but the point again with that is I used to be a perfectionist. I used to think I wanted everything perfect. Even making my videos now, I used to think, damn, I want to make everything perfect. Don't worry about the fear. Because I know a lot of the time it's the fear that holds you back. It's the fear about becoming something new and your image of who you are. All these things do not matter. To get results from training, change your overall thinking about every part of how you're going to go about things. I hope that's helped you for today, guys. So video 1, body transformation guide, was focusing. I was gonna make 10, I'll probably go up and make more than that now. So the first video was about health, focusing on health versus weight loss, and the advantage in or focus your life around health, but still being able to enjoy yourself. And today is thinking about mindset. Your mindset is key. Don't worry about every detail of nutrition, every detail. Consistent changes, consistently turning up when you don't want to turn up. The days when you're not motivated, this is what counts. That little bit before training to get yourself there. Turning up is key. Have an awesome day, guys. I hope that's helped you to begin with. Peace out. Hey guys, this is Ben. This is Ben from Primal Nation. Now, I'm making a video today because I want to talk about the fact that diet and nutrition don't matter. Ben, you crazy mofo, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? Shit, man, I can't say that. Hey guys, this is Ben from Primal Nation. I'm making a video today to talk to you about the fact, this is going to come as a shock, that diet and nutrition, what are you fucking